during the Super Bowl, they're going to be showing an ad for a movie called Air, which stars Ben Affleck and Matt Damon,
Yep.
which is essentially the founder of Nike. What's it, Phil Knight, right?
Phil Knight. Yeah.
Yep.
Phil Knight and I forget the
Bowerman.
other. Right, and
Yeah.
where the whole movie is based on their pursuit of signing Michael Jordan and
Right.
basically trying to save Nike, because in those days they weren't really as popular
Right.
or doing as well, or they didn't have like no staple. Like this is before Jordan, right? Like trying to get him
Yep.
from college. So that's what the whole movie
Right.
centers around.
Yeah.
So Amazon pretty much funded this whole movie and whatnot. And it's going to drop in theaters and it's going to go to Amazon Prime. But we're going to be seeing an ad and probably a trailer, an extended trailer in the Super Bowl this Sunday for this movie. And the thing that makes it interesting to me is that I think the movie's actually going to be good. I just have that feeling that it's going to be one of those movies that like is just really good for some reason.
Mhm.
And back when The Last Dance dropped, it was during COVID. Everybody was at home. It was this big, monumental, following Jordan from the beginning, but mostly centered around like the '98 season.
Right.
But as you all know, when that Last Dance came out, everything skyrocketed. Like I believe that the prices of sneakers when this movie comes out, especially for something like the Lost and Founds, the Chicago one, is gonna go up. And if it's anything like that, man, like these movies do kind of have some hype, and it starts to, build up, especially because everybody's going to be able to see it who has Amazon Prime. That like,
Right.
they won't have to go to the movie theater to watch it. Like you'll be able to watch it at the house or get somebody's login or whatever and watch this movie. So, I just kind of want to see like how you guys feel about that. And do you think like it's supposed to drop? I believe it's like April 24th or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about it? What have you heard? And you think the prices of some of these Jordans are going to be going back up?
That's a good call. I mean, The Last Dance was, I don't know, I think that was a phenomenon. It was like a perfect storm. Everybody was home, couldn't go anywhere. You wasn't spending no money. Then all of this stuff happened, COVID's going on. And then The Last Dance just, I don't know, people just brought all the new sneakerheads to the front of the line, and the resale, everything started going crazy. But I don't know. I don't know what this movie, I don't know. I don't know if it can get any, like, sneakers has already been at this height. Like, is there like another, I mean, I know it's supposedly it took a dip. Is that going to bring it back? That's a tough one, man. I don't know. I truly don't know, because I don't think you're going to get the showcase. I guess you'll get the one, it'll be like the focus of the movie, of course, and they're designing that and bringing that to the forefront somewhere. But I don't know. I don't know, man. What y'all thinking?
Here's what I think is going to happen. Because Amazon Prime is a completely different audience.
Yeah.
It's completely different than your Netflix audience, your Hulu audience, things like that. On top of that, it's a movie that's going to be in movie theaters. So it's going to pique the interest of everybody, young and old, and as well from a different aspect than what might normally pay attention to that. And with movies like that brings curiosity.
That's a good point.
And like the first highlight, or one of the highlights in the previews, because I saw the previews on Instagram. They had like I think 3 or 4 different previews, but one of the highlights that they show from one of the previews is Michael Jordan. He's not necessarily Michael Jordan, but you make the assumption that it's Michael Jordan holding a pair of Air Jordan 1 Chicago's, the very first Jordan 1. So, I mean, and hopefully they're going to like kind of chronologically go through the order of a certain number of shoes. I'm hoping they get to the 3 because the 3 is a big shoe in the history of Jordan. and a movie's got to have a bit of controversy and impact in order to, grab people's attention. So I think, I honestly think that you're going to see a rise in price in Jordan 1s, possibly 3s if they go in the direction that I think they're going in, which might be why they're dropping these reimagined 3s, like all of these 3s that have been coming out within the last couple of months. You might see a spike in 4s. But like I said, it just depends on how far down his timeline they actually go.
I'm kind of interested to see how far they go into it too, because the way that I understand it, it's while this is Michael, while he's in college.
Right.
And so I guess, where did he want to sign? Was it Adidas?
Adidas. He was going to sign with Adidas before.
Yeah, right. So, and this is like their pursuit of him while he's a college player.
Because
so I don't even know if we're going to get past the Jordan 1.
Right.
I think his parents wanted him to sign with Adidas because Adidas had other black athletes, like other top tier black athletes. And I can't remember what happened, why he didn't sign with Adidas. And he just forewent his parents' advice and signed with Nike. But
yeah, I can't remember the story. But yeah, I feel like, I don't think it goes beyond like the signing. I think that might be the climax. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they might throw in like some B-roll of him like playing in his career or something like that. It may be different. You'll see different kicks, because even though the movie's centered around, basically their relationship with Michael Jordan starting from the beginning, I think that's basically going to be the main plot. They're not going to be talking about the Jordan 11 in this movie. I don't think.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to center around 83 or something like that.
Right.
Didn't the Jordan 1 come? The Jordan 1 came after his signing.
Yep. Because he played in the airship first.
Right.
Then they
only showed him concept designs of the Jordan 1.
Right.
And then I think they said, because Tinker didn't do the 1, but
no, Peter Moore did the 1.
Right.
I believe he also did the 2, but then
he did the 2. He did the 1 and the 2. Jordan hated the 2.
Right, and then Peter Moore left Nike to go start Sports Illustrated.
And then Tinker did the 3, which kept Jordan at Nike.
Yeah.
But it's like, if I remember correctly, they said that they had to come up with something at the very last minute and show him something. Otherwise, they were going to lose him.
Right. Yeah, he was gonna jump ship after, because he much like James, he was not a fan of the Air Jordan 2. You know what I'm saying? He was not a fan. So he was gonna about to bounce on him. And then Tinker came up with the Air Jordan 3, which is a very dope design. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.